Hi and welcome to the market alert for Tuesday the 13th of August 2024. So gold, oil, bonds soar as stocks swing wildly to unchanged ahead of big data week. Commodities and credit jump, but crypto pump and dumped. And small caps tumble, but tech gains while bonds and oil rises on geopolitics. And the US stocks are traded mixed amid light catalyst ahead of key data and geopolitical risks lingered. So only geopolitical risks are enough to put up gas and electricity prices. Just keep that one in mind. There's no shortage of supply, but there's an increase in the price. Economic news for today. We've got the UK unemployment numbers. They're out at 7 a.m. We've got average earnings 3 month, and then we've got core PPI for the US at 130 and PPI month on month as well. That's at 130. Right, let's have a look at this pump and dump market from yesterday and kick off with the Dow. So yesterday the market traded up to Friday's high, just slightly above, and then was moved lower. It's above the 5-bar moving average in the daily chart at the moment. We're still above the 200 MA and we're sideways to higher on the overnight. So let's have a look at this in a bit more detail. Electronic market saw prices moving higher, but as soon as we got the 230 opening, which you can see there, massive drop there. We've got 100, 200, 300 point drop straight off on the open. But then we turned around and we came back inside of this range, 200 points, and then we went back down again and then continued down. So we've got a retracement there of 89%, and then we've moved up from this. So at the moment we're above the close and the DP, and also above the 520 and 50 EMA there. So there's a bit of sideways to higher at the moment, quite a bit off the high. But again, we've got this pattern that 2:30 p.m. the market is selling off. So are they just bringing the markets back up with the futures to get a better price in the cash market when they offload them? Certainly that pattern is still existing there at this time. In the German DAX, also yesterday the market traded through the 200 MA but failed to hold, and you can see overnight prices trying to move higher there now. And again, very choppy yesterday morning, and then eventually breaking down to the downside. Bounce before lunch, 230 down with the Dow over 100 points in this bar, and then it was just sideways. And that's probably what it's going to be like today as well, given the fact that tomorrow we've got the CPI numbers out for the UK and also the US. So the German DAX overnight, so the market above the DP, trending to the upside there at the moment. So the high is up at 17,831 from yesterday, and the low not too far away either. And you can see that obviously we had a recovery from there. So the low very important for this market should prices turn around and move lower. In the S&P 500, also taking out Friday's high, and also we're coming off the high, but overnight prices are back above the 5-bar moving average, so holding quite nicely there at the moment. 30-minute chart, again the electronic session up nicely. We then had a fall out of bed, and then we got into this very choppy sideways move, but overnight the market starting to show a bit of a trend again, above the DP, above the close, above the 50 EMA, the 20 and the 5 there at this time. In the FT100, moving up quite nicely there. Good recovery for the FTSE over the last week. You can see their prices also above yesterday's high on the overnight already. But yesterday during the day, choppy session. It was range bound and trending, as it were. And you can see the 50 EMA where this played a role in supporting the market yesterday, and then the 20-bar moving average doing exactly the same there. So the FT100, the only market above the high of yesterday as I record the market alert. So in the US dollar, the market is obviously treading water, waiting to see what the CPI numbers are going to be for tomorrow. So let's have a look at the metals for yesterday and have a look at silver. So yesterday, silver being brought up with the gold price, but overnight already starting to be smashed. So don't be surprised today if they send this down in anticipation of the CPI numbers tomorrow towards 62% retracement down to $27 per ounce. You can see it's already heading that way when you look at the 30-minute chart. They've taken it up to yesterday's high and already slammed it, and now we're below the DP, so it's 200 MA and the low to watch out for in the 30-minute chart. In the gold market, nearly back at all-time highs because of the geopolitical events, and obviously overnight they're trying to slam this. They want gold to be as cheap as possible because central banks have been accumulating gold more so than ever since 2010. Nice move yesterday, nothing like that in the silver market. So what does the gold-silver ratio look like? So in the gold-silver ratio, you can see yesterday we've got a bit of red. Overnight the market's already moving up. You can see there. Bring this across. I just compressed the chart there, and you can see that 92 really is on the cards for this. So don't be surprised if we head up to there by the end of tomorrow, unless of course the CPI numbers come out lower than forecast. Right, let's have a look at yesterday's trades in the German DAX and see what happened. Well, it all started off quite well. It was choppy, the market holding the high initially in the 200 MA. This is in the pre-market. Then we got to 7 a.m. and we got a bit more activity. Prices opening and moving to the upside. This traded quite nicely with 32 points at the R1, but yours truly wasn't paying attention, and by the time I got out I only had 17 points. So we then had a short, and annoyingly you could see the support to the left there. So the market came back up, took us out, and then moved back to the upside. So that was the morning part of the session. So quite a bit of volatility and a nice move down there, which we just didn't get the signal from, which is a shame. So prices all the way through lunch fairly quiet. Then into the afternoon session, the market again selling off with that 300 plus point drop in the Dow. And then we had another potential sell signal, which again was stopped as the Dow reversed and came back up in the second hour. So prices then moving back up, as you can see there, to the close, and then coming back down. So mirroring really what the Dow was doing during yesterday's session. But you can expect this sort of activity in the run-up to economic news, particularly the CPI numbers, which obviously dictate whether interest rates are going to be moving up or not at the moment. So overnight prices at the DP at this time of recording, and also if you have a look there, you can see that obviously we're more or less equidistant to the high and low, which you'd expect with the DP there. So not a lot to report there. The market above the 200 MA, we've got about 75-80 points to the high, and also down towards the low there at the moment. So it just depends on what the market does with the news out at 7 a.m. with the claimant count from the UK, and also of course later with the PPI numbers. Okay, that's it for this one. Have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.